What's going on, guys? It's that one guy here, and I figured I'd make a new video because it's been a couple of days since I made my last one. Just going to be mainly talking about gameplay and the upcoming changes that Kabam has in store for us, namely being patch 7.0, the 5-star bots the new 5-star bots are joining the 5-star pool, and basically the resolution for the objective issue that we've all been experiencing, or most of us rather. In case you didn't know, Kabam is giving out 110,000 Wheeljack chips out for free, because it's been a rampant sort of just objective issue where people can't complete an objective, or there's just been something wrong with it, and this should be enough for one free 4-star and one free 3-star version of Wheeljack, which is it's very generous. I feel it's really nice of Kabam to do that. So good job, Kabam. And yeah, they're also adding 12 new bots to the current available 12 bots that are in the 5-star pool, and I'm really looking forward to 3 bots in particular, namely being Cheetor, OG Megatron, and Optimus Prime, MV1 rather. And those 3 bots I feel have the most use. Like, duped or not, they are phenomenal to use. They just bring so much utility, so much versatility. They can be used across any sort of game mode, whether it being raids, AM, or spotlight missions. They're just fantastic. And of course, my favorite out of them, I feel, is going to be OG Megatron. I honestly think OG Megatron is on par with OG Optimus Prime, because not only does he have insane damage, but his versatility in wearing, I guess, damaging the opponent is unparalleled. I feel his special 1 breaks the armor, special 2 reduces attack damage, and special 3 applies continuous shock damage. And they are really, really good. And of course, when you dupe OG Megatron, you get a chance to steal buffs, and you have no idea how useful that is in Spotlight mission, or even ROTK when you're facing against Primal, because that enables you to shred through Primal. It's fantastic. Of course, Primal's AI is really hard to fight against, but even still, stealing those buffs, like the melee buffs from ROTK Primal, just makes your life a lot easier, and you get to finish the fight in 5-6 minutes, compared to I've seen 10 to 15 minutes or even 20 minutes for some fights. And then yeah, so I can't wait to get Megatron out of the 5-star crystals, and if I get to dupe him, oh man, he's going straight to he's going to get all the forge material. I'm pretty sure. I haven't forged any of my 4-stars yet. Just waiting for a good bot to come my way, and then I'll do it. Then there's Cheetor. He's currently one of my favorite in the scout class. It's him and Windblade. I love Windblade, but ever since the release of Cheetor, just the damage that he brings is amazing, man. It's just fantastic. He does surprisingly high bits of damage, especially when he's duped, when he gets a higher critical chance. And of course, in addition to being duping, in addition to getting the crit rate increased when he's duped, he also gets that evade chance, which can be very clutch in certain moments. You have no idea how many times that has saved me in the past. But yeah, and of course there's a attack bot's worst nightmare, especially if you're a Ratchet. He just heal blocks you like no other, and any sort of range bot is going to have like a range centric sort of bot. He's going to have a hard time dealing with Cheetor because of his dash and his heavy and everything, because it allows him to just evade. But yeah, so yeah, that's for Cheetor. And then movie Optimus Prime. This guy is just, honestly, in terms of versatility, I would say he is the most versatile bot in the entire pool. Like in the entire bot pool. Simply just due to how his sort of mechanics work, I guess. Essentially, you know, the lower HP he gets, his special one can do like a shitload of damage. Especially if it's critted, or if he's like duped and he has his Brigand on sort of signature activated. Oh man, I have seen him turn fights around like it's nothing. And of course, if he's going up against a Bone Crusher, that's just, he just becomes like healing material for Optimus Prime. Yeah, I've actually regained a lot of health via fights against Bone Crusher as Optimus Prime. Yeah, he's just really good, and of course, you know, his signature is fantastic to have, but you don't really necessarily need to have it. And yeah, I guess after those three, Mirage, Bone Crusher, even Galvatron. Yeah, Galvatron, definitely. I would say are my next three choices. Galvatron, I would say he's a contender for like the best demo bot in the entire game. There are times where I've seen him do insane amount of damages. I don't know if it's like a bug, but I recall this one particular fight I had, and he was just a rank 3 4-star Galvatron, and his special 2 did upwards of like 8,000 damage, which is insane for a rank 3 bot. I had never ever seen that before. Yeah, he just does an amazing amount of damage, and of course if you have Will of Unicron, when it kicks in, it's extremely useful to have an unstoppable buff, as well as getting your power rate increased, like just passively. Yeah, that's for Galvatron, and yeah, so his damage I would say is on par with Ironhide. As for Bone Crusher, he is just a scout's worst nightmare, especially those that crit a lot. Top of my mind, Windblade, Sideswipe, B, Cheetor even. They have a very difficult time against Bone Crusher, especially if duped, because his dupe is really interesting, but it's like a double-edged sword in a sense, where he has to get hit for his bleeds to get even more powerful. Yeah, but when he applies those bleeds, he just makes the enemy bot less effective. So pretty much what it does is that it just makes your damage account for way less. They get less power rate during hits or when getting hit, and they apply, well, like, I guess they it's like an anti-evade of some sort, where it makes their evade less effective. So that's a lot of utility put into one package. But you just need to get those bleeds either by getting damaged or applying your heavy or your special attacks. And then up next is Mirage. Yeah, Mirage. I know a lot of people have divisive views on Mirage, but I think he's actually a very good bot. You just need to have someone who is ready to, well, willing is a better word, to get him ramped up to like 20 attack buff damage bonus, I think, when you use the special 3, and you have to be a very good ninja. Yeah, he can be very, like, he can be very powerful in the right hand. Not necessarily me, but I have seen people do just a boatload of damage with Mirage. I just kind of wish that his base damage was a little bit higher, but that's just me. Because if you don't get those attack buffs in, he kind of hits as bad as Ratchet, I feel. But yeah, again, he's another bot that has a lot of versatility, and his versatility is compounded even more when he's duped. So yeah, those are my thoughts for the 5-star pool. I also think Hot Rod is another good one too, but that's mainly because I have a lot of difficulty against Cheetor in the AM. In the AM game mode, where Cheetor is a boss, and I hate dealing against Cheetor. But yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to that. With regards to the upcoming patch, that I feel like Kabam has a lot more in store for us, because the last patch 6.0, they just gave us like what, ads and a few balances. It was really nothing. It was just really disappointing too. Yeah, so I feel like Kabam's going to be going all out with this one. Act 4 may be released. I don't know. Maybe they're also going to be updating AM reports, because as crazy it might sound, I feel like there are people who are getting tier 4 basics like they're candy. Like I have seen people who have 7 of them already, either through like purchases or just getting or obtaining them via AM. And yeah, so I really hope they update the rewards, because I want to get those tier 4 alphas now. So I can see a 5-star get into rank 4 and see what those bad boys do in AM. And yeah, like right now I think a lot of the alliances have hit a ceiling in terms of how far they can go into difficulty. So yeah, I just want to see how far people can push with regards to the upgrades that Kabam may unlock over time. So yeah, that's patch 7.0. Looking forward to that for sure. But I do wonder when they're going to, like, this is not related to 7.0, but I do wonder when they're going to bring in OG, Optimus, and Ratchet, and possibly Windblade, when they're going to be added to the 5-star pool. Because I know for a fact, when they get released, oh my god, the whales are going to spend like madmen. And because honestly, I think they are one of the most high demanded sort of bots in the entire game. They're just, yeah, especially like Ratchet and OG Optimus, when they're paired up together. Such a good pair, such a good pair. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there are lots of like Asian players, North American, European players are just going to spend copious amount of like energon just to get those guys. And they're going to be using that 300 like costed energon crystal, featured crystal. So yeah, okay, I'm just watching this video and holy crap, Megatron is a pain in the ass to kill. Holy crap, I recorded this a couple of days, like 2 days ago. I wanted to release this again 2 days ago without any clip, but I figured I'll just like hold off for now because I was very busy at the time, and maybe I'll just add some voice clips. But yeah, holy crap. The thing about movie Megatron is that he gets that passive armor. It just makes him very tough to wear down, and this randomizer mod is especially deadly for someone like Megatron, because he's just like a very beefy sort of character, and of course he has his signature his what is it, All Hail Megatron, which allows him to regain health. Which interestingly is not being. Did I just miss it? Where it's not being used here, but which is fine by me. So I finally KO this guy. But yeah, just if possible with that. Yeah, with that being said, if possible, guys, if you guys could give me some feedback from my channel, that'd be greatly appreciated, because I do want to make this thing a regular thing where I upload videos and whatnot. But anyway, have a good one, guys. Cheers, and have a great weekend. Bye.